What the hell did we just watch? Argentina just put through an absolute masterclass up against the All Blacks. The All Blacks actually crumbled. What happened here? How was this possible? How did this even happen? Guys, I want to break this game down. Please like, subscribe. It really, really does help the channel grow. And let's get into it. Now, Argentina, they just upset the entire rugby world by putting through a brilliant performance, 29-23. And yes, I am calling this a masterclass. Not only did Argentina bring the game to the All Blacks, which nobody expected. I definitely didn't expect it. You look at my previous videos, I was talking about not only on how that Argentina is going to lose, how badly they are going to lose, right? I wasn't expecting this. So looking at this, Argentina put in a shift and a half. Each and every single one of their players bonded together to create damn near enough the perfect performance from what they needed to get out of this game. They completely outplayed the All Blacks. Now, that is very, very hard to do. Yes, the All Blacks managed to get quite a few points on the board. A good portion of them were through penalties. But you look at how things played out. Argentina were dominant when it came down to those ball carries. They were so scary. They sat back at moments, right? They found those holes, but they were very much direct rugby. The All Blacks, they tried to play it, they tried to play their game. They played that ball down the line, and at points it felt like they overplayed. It really did feel like at points they overplayed, but Argentina just had very direct rugby, ball to hand, in for the ruck, down, rotate, and then just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. We saw the All Blacks defend very, very well in their back end, by their try line. But ultimately, it was the All Blacks that they were their own worst enemies. They really, really were their own worst enemies. They did feel like they just weren't there. Could it be because of being overplayed, tiredness? I don't think so. And I wouldn't say that that's an excuse. I would just say Argentina came out to play. They pulled out their game plan and they did it to perfection. They really shocked the All Blacks, especially with that physicality and that speed. That speed that the Argentinians came out with. I mean, you look at um, you you look at someone like Matera. Matera was a complete nightmare to you guys. He was everywhere, everywhere. Like you couldn't do anything. And then Chocobares was just another guy that was just in your backside nonstop. Now, it was a little bit annoying that Abernathy ended up having to go off, but Santiago Carreras came in with an absolutely stellar performance. I said this in the last video. Why is Carreras not starting? Santiago Carreras is cut from a different cloth, and he showed why. He showed that he has balls of steel. He's got nerves that cannot be wavered. The guy played phenomenally, and he was one of the big reasons why Argentina, personally, I feel why Argentina managed to get this. Del Goy had a brilliant game as well. Lucio Cinti, brilliant game. But, that back row needs to be given credit. Oviedo, Gonzalez, Madero, they were just beasts. Rubiolo was a beast. Like, seriously. Vivas, Montoya, they were everywhere. I don't know if it was just me, but whenever the All Blacks would get the ball, it just felt like the moment any player would get the ball, they were surrounded by 4 or 5 players in blue and white. They were crowded out. They were forced into handling errors. Yes, the All Blacks made a lot of unnecessary errors as well. And yes, they managed to get themselves 3 yellow cards, which definitely didn't go, their in their favor. But I'm probably going to get hate on this video by saying, "Oh, they didn't outplay us," and blah blah blah. And they, I love the All Blacks with all my heart. I love the All Blacks. I love the way they play. But guys, you were outplayed today, and I want to break this down. Right? I really want to break this down because I don't want to be saying it and then say, oh, you know, Argentina was lucky. Argentina didn't deserve it. The All Blacks had an off day. No, the All Blacks technically did, did do pretty well when it came down to their possession and their territory. But let let's get into it. So, ruck speed. The Argentinians had 116 rucks won compared to the All Blacks 64. That is almost double, with an average ruck speed of 4.14 comparing to the All Blacks 4.44. So not only were they dominating when it came to the rucks, they were there faster as well. And that means that they were moving the ball out of there quicker. Then set plays. Argentinians had 5 scrums compared to the All Blacks 4. Yes, they both got 100% completion. But you look at their lineup win. The Argentinians had an 88% lineout win compared to the All Blacks 79%. 9 restarts comparing to the All Blacks 6. And the Argentinians won 100% of those restarts, whereas the All Blacks only won 67%. We move on into attack. Argentinians 174 passes, 148 ball carries, 388 post contact meters, 6 line breaks, comparing to the All Blacks 120 passes, 82 ball carries, 134 meters post contact meters with 1 line break. Who was more dominant going forward? You cannot tell me that the All Blacks deserved this. You cannot tell me from this that the All Blacks were dominant when going forward. We're looking at damn near enough double statistics here. In defense, again, shows where the All Blacks were on their back foot. The Argentinians had 102 tackles made, 16 tackles missed. Keep that in mind. Keep this in mind. 16 tackles missed, 86% tackle completion. Right? All Blacks, 187 tackles made. Who was on the front foot? Who was on the front foot here? Like I said, you kept that tackles missed statistic in mind, right? 16 for Argentina, 40 for the All Blacks. What happened there? There is no way that you can honestly tell me that the All Blacks, they just didn't come. This is statistics. This is hard statistics. And on top of that, 3 yellow cards for the All Blacks. 3 yellow cards. Who had the better head? It kind of shows. Argentina put in the shift, they put in the work, and they deserved the win. Nobody expected this, but my God, did they deserve it. Around the 65th minute, I knew the All Blacks are not coming from. Talkeoho, he came on and he managed to grab himself a try, and I was like, yo, maybe, just maybe. They have like this late surge, and Talkeoho gets himself like another 2, 3 tries in the last 10 minutes of the game. Argentina held strong. Props to Argentina. I'd love to hear what you Argentinians fans have to say, what your thoughts are. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of smack and a lot of hate from people from New Zealand or Aotearoa, as they call it. Well, it's actually the original name. Um, so don't hate on me for that one. But the All Blacks didn't show at all. They didn't deserve this win. No, they didn't deserve to win at all. So, guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Please, as always, like, subscribe. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Even if you disagree with me, drop your thoughts. Make it detailed. I don't just want, a comment saying, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and then just leave it at that. I've given my thought. I've given you statistics as well on it. So please, if you're going to drop a comment, make it detailed. I'd love to hear what you have to say. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'd love to learn from it and, give you guys better content. So please, comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.